by top leaders in the country. President Uhuru Kenyatta and his deputy William Ruto attended the event, and in his address, the president urged Kenyans to embrace diversity and promote peace during this electioneering period. Let's listen in to what the president said.
As we go into these elections, we should be upbeat, we should be confident as Kenyans, because we have been told this morning the words of scripture that say, I have a good plan for you, a plan to prosper you, not to hurt you. And we are confident that we are in the perfect plan of God.
All right, that is the Deputy President William Ruto, who accompanied the president in that National Prayer Day meeting held this morning at the Safari Park Hotel. Perhaps if not re-elected in August, it could be their last National Prayer Day meeting as president and deputy. But let's just... we will be taking a look at what the president said during that particular event in his address, the prayer meeting that brought together leaders drawn from different areas in the country or different fields in the country. A prayer for the nation, especially now that Kenya is heading into an electioneering period. So this was some of the things that were top on the list of the prayer items, so to speak, in this particular meeting that was held this morning. Let's listen to what the president said.
Say to each other about this day, especially in the weeks to come. And today I just want to close my remarks with a word or two on the election. We give thanks to God for the opportunity to choose our leaders freely. And we must never forget that this is a very precious gift. And a gift that we cannot take for granted, because there are some who have never learned to enjoy it. We are prepared for a free and fair election. But as you know, it is not just a matter of a government being prepared, but for every single Kenyan, and most especially for all the Kenyan leaders, not least amongst them our spiritual leaders. Let us work together with the theme of today: love, peace, and unity. We have no other country but Kenya. Regardless of who wins, this nation must and will endure. And we need to walk that journey, be able to exercise our free and democratic right to choose our leaders, but also preach peace, preach unity. For Kenya will be here long, long, long after many of us are gone. We need to recognize that. We need to work towards that. May God bless you all, and may God bless Kenya.
Let's now speak to our senior reporter, Patrick Amimo, who attended that fourth bicameral meeting. Patrick, good afternoon. What really stood out for you in this particular meeting?
Good afternoon, Akisa. This is the 15th National Prayer Breakfast that is being held in Kenya, a function that is organized by Kenya's parliament to commemorate, at least to bring leaders together for an annual prayer and at least pray for peace across in the country. It's coming when the Senate is on recess, and maybe also Parliament we will soon be adjourning to allow for the electioneering period. This particular occasion that was graced by His Excellency President Uhuru Kenyatta, we saw him say that we are still facing, his government is still facing the challenge of fighting corruption. Corruption has been an issue for this particular Jubilee administration. We've seen at least top officials in government also being mentioned in various scandals, ranging from land scandals to embezzlement of public funds, especially the National Youth Service, to those money touching with the health sector, especially the money that was meant for maternity and other nutritional supplements for children. So its corruption is an ongoing problem or challenge for the Jubilee administration, and the president did acknowledge that. He also said that Kenya is a country that is a multi-ethnic society, but then he says that diversity should be a point of strength, because in diversity, as long as we maintain unity, then the country can achieve greater heights of development. So he says the main thing should be Kenyans should preach unity and peace all time. And this is the running theme that even during last year when we had the National Prayer Day, the president also insisted on the need to maintain peace and unity, to remain united and ensure that people or political leaders do not divide Kenyans along ethnic or tribal lines. It's something that also the National Commission has been very, very particular, especially in the run-up to the election, and telling leaders that they should desist from preaching inciting violence or hate speech based on negative ethnicity. So it's something that the leaders are very clear out there and saying that